What's up, guys? We're back, and today we're introducing this monstrosity of a deck. So, this is the graveyard deck that you may have already seen before. It's getting pretty popular. I actually, when Night Witch first came out, for CCGS when I was playing, I came up with a version that was identical to this deck, except I had archers. And because of the tornado, I like this version better, obviously, because Baby Dragon synergizes with tornado. So, this version is great. You may have seen Oxalate use it in CCGS, but anyway, let's get right into it. Let's talk about how the deck functions first off. So, I think there have been different variations though. I like Ice Golem though, and I'll show you why in some clips, and I'll explain it as well. Let's just start from the top. Baby Dragon, good defensive, just really good troop ever since they modified the range. Good, it can be used as a mini tank for the graveyard as well. Graveyard is kind of self-explanatory. Tornado, very versatile, works on almost everything. Skeletons, versatile. Poison, good with graveyard. Okay, so Night Witch. Let's talk about Night Witch a little bit since I haven't made a video since she was introduced. She kills tanks, and she supports tanks really well. I prefer her in mini tanks decks because of how well she actually kills beatdown. And that's why I don't really like Golem or Giant with her, and I'll show you some videos of me, because you may be like, oh, you're weak to lightning, so Golem probably beats you, right? No, it doesn't. I actually think this is a counter to beatdown if you know what you're doing, and I'll show you how in just a second. Of course, you can skip forward if you don't want to listen to me explain the deck, but I think this is important, and people ask me to explain the deck and what I'm doing other than just playing it. So Night Witch, good at supporting things. You just have to make sure the bats are tanked forward, and that's why Ice Golem is really good with paired with her. And then Executioner is really good at countering other Night Witches, and he's good at shutting down pushes. So the deck just fits all really well together. It defends really well. It's a control style deck that can counter push really well, and those are what makes it really good. The main deck, okay, so this deck actually beats a lot of things, has a bunch of even matchups. So, and the only really like hard counter I would say is Three Musketeers, because they can get up pumps, and as long as they don't die on the first push, they get up pumps. They get a huge elixir lead, and they play Three Musketeers really high over and over again, and you can never graveyard again, or your tank gets instantly killed. They defend your graveyard with like skeletons or something, and then you're dead on the counter push because you have no elixir. So Three Musketeers, Cycle, and Heal are really the only things that give this deck a really hard matchup. So let's go ahead and get into a replay talking about lightning. Oh yeah, Night Witch is OP, by the way. Yeah, so this was a friendly battle, not a... I'm 8-1. Well, the loss was with a different deck, so technically I'm like 8-0 with this deck in our Grand Challenger now. But let's start it off by showing Lightning Hog. So this deck, I actually have like 2 good hog counters in Night Witch and Tornado, but I didn't play this matchup perfectly. But I think there's another aspect that's really good in this video that I want to show off. So Hog goes in. He starts off with that. I don't think I was paying attention when this match started, so that's why I was a little bit late on that Night Witch Skeletons combo. I could have denied all damage, but that's okay. So here I have counter pushing units. I didn't know at this point if he had Executioner or not, so he actually does a pretty beautiful job of defending here. Really well timed log. That Executioner actually is pretty fortunate in how well it does against the Skeletons, so good start for him. He has that counter pushing Executioner. So I'm going to go ahead and throw out my Executioner, and at the same time he goes Hog, so of course this is just a easy Tornado. His Executioner is locked onto mine, so I go ahead and play down the Skeletons to ensure that the Hog dies. And then I'm able to counter push through after that. I probably won't back up this push yet because the Executioner is so low. Just fine, let's go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Starting my Night Witch at the back. He decides to lightning it, so I decided to put an Ice Golem in front of these bats because the bats pop out. And they're doing pretty good work, and I get a graveyard down as well. He was pretty solid with his logs in this match, and I get pretty decent damage, not bad, not bad. And I have a big elixir lead, obviously, because he lightning to negative. He had a -2 elixir trade there. I should have, okay, so this was another moment where I wasn't paying attention. What I should have done is I should have blocked the knight with any of my troops that aren't flying, obviously. And then I should have tornadoed the hog to the king tower, but I wasn't really paying attention. But that being said, after this I'm pretty sure I played everything pretty well. So that's what I should have done there, so you can kind of learn from that. He decides to do the same thing, so once again... Oh, okay, this is what I was really proud of. Okay, so I'm acting like I'm going to do the same thing I did the first time. This is kind of like a mind game. I'm acting like I'm going to do the exact same thing I did the first time, and what that does, I knew that his Executioner was in his rotation, So I knew he was gonna pre-plan Executioner and try to shut down my push with Tornado. So the second I felt like he was about to play it, I went ahead and instantly dropped Night Witch Graveyard opposite lane, and now his Executioner isn't on the board to counter my Night Witch, and that's his counter to Night Witch. So now she's in the opposite lane, and I can just go ham because he doesn't have that Executioner available. And I'm pressuring him so much that he can't really go on offense either because he tried to defend it and he wasn't able to do so. And I take his tower all at once just because of that one outplay. And that's something you can do with this deck, is you have these cheaper pushes to where you can really confuse your opponent and quickly go opposite lane if they have just that one counter like Executioner Tornado that really shuts you down. Because Tornado's not that great without the Executioner and defending my pushes. It's only good when paired with Executioner. So if I can bait that out and go the other lane, then it's really worth it for me to switch lanes. Like, I could have kept on going the same lane, but and probably still possibly won, but instead I didn't. I switched and it won me the match all at once. So I thought that was worth showing. Next up, I'll just quickly tell you how you beat pretty much every tank deck. So this is against one of my teammates in Team Queso, so a very good player. And this is just, and I don't even play perfect in this match because my rotation wasn't actually as good as I wanted it to be, but this goes for Lava Hound and Golem, so every beatdown deck essentially, Giant as well, I suppose, especially if they're starting bigger pushes. And he didn't have the greatest hand, and I probably didn't play this perfectly, but he's also a really good, he's a good Golem player. So okay, this is your main Golem push killer. Is you can start Night Witch at the back, maybe a little bit later than that if possible, because you want her to be kind of in front of the tower. You don't want her to go all the way across the bridge, but either way, like as you can see, this is good. So obviously, let me shut this down. I needed that. So you want to be pushing the opposite lane. He's doing a beautiful job of using Mega Minion because the Mega Minion at the bridge actually shuts down Baby Dragon and keeps the tower from tanking. This first time he doesn't do it, but from then on he does. So you're like, oh, your deck gives so much lightning value, but the thing is, when you're against beatdown, is you can put down a Night Witch, you can put an Ice Golem in front of her to block the support troops from killing the bats, and that'll shut down the Golem alone if he doesn't lightning. If he does lightning, now he's used a lightning for a positive or a neutral trade, but then you can plop down Executioner, you can Tornado everything backwards and kill everything, and he won't get a single Golem hit on tower. And you can do this vice versa. You can use the Executioner first, and wait for him to lightning that. Or you can use like Baby Dragon plus Executioner, he'll lightning that, and then you just Tornado everything backwards, play Night Witch. So it's pretty much like lightning bait. He uses his lightning on one unit or the other, and then once he does that, he can't do anything about the other one. He has no way of killing it. So one way or the other, his Golem and his entire push gets murdered by my deck. So that's why I think, even though on the surface you may think his deck counters mine actually like hard counters his. And then you'll see I do a pretty decent job of getting opposite lane pressure. He pumps. I probably should have, I kind of screwed up my rotation here. I should have waited for him to pump. I shouldn't have played Executioner at the back. That's probably the one mistake I made. And it kind of messes up my rotation as well. But that's okay. Same thing, I want to go opposite lane pressure, but look at this Mega Minion is beautiful. It'll take out that Baby Dragon. And then he does his best to defend, but also, I mean, either way though, I'm getting some damage and I'm splitting his elixir. So that's like what the main purpose of doing that is so he can't fully support this Golem push. Obviously, if you just let him stack up 1,000,000 elixir, he's probably going to beat you, but also, if they are able to pump up early, see, look, Night Witch just destroys Golem. If they are able to pump up early, you need to try to go like Ice Golem Graveyard onto their pump. Even if it's in the middle, you can move the graveyard a little bit towards it and then just poison everything. That's one of the ways you can punish it. Or just straight up poison. And you should be fine. Because, like, see, even with, like, Elixir lead, I accidentally misplaced my Executioner. Like, I was trying to throw this game, actually. But, yeah, same thing I did last time. So he lightnings this. And then I don't even need to play Executioner in this situation. But I could have if I wanted to. And then instead I'm just being really safe here. Even though I let him get some damage, I could play this matchup better. But I'm still able to pull off the win. So as you can see at this point, I just go hard on offense and he can't defend. So that's how you do it. And this is that's one of the best players at Golem you'll meet. It's not like I was playing someone that doesn't know what they're doing. Okay, so I think those are two like good showcases of the deck. I mean, you can this was an easy matchup. So now let's just go ahead and hop into some live battles. While we wait for this, I think this is worth mentioning. The other day, I saw someone in my comments like called me a baby orange juice, and while I don't think that's true because orange juice has much more editing, his content's pretty different, and I can't compare it to his editing. I'm a good player, but yeah, his content's like, and you can't compare it honestly. But I was thinking about this, I don't know why, and I was like, well, if I'm a baby orange, then I'm a cutie. Because, you know those like little oranges that they're called cuties? Yeah, that was my thought. I don't know why I felt like sharing this, but I did. So deal with it. Okay, I'm gonna focus on the match now. I'm losing. So he has Rocket. He's playing Spellbait, obviously. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, princess, walk into it. Oh, how kind of you. Okay, now I just need to defend, not like an idiot. If he rockets an ice golem, then power to him. The bats. That's ridiculous. Look at that. I didn't let him get any damage. Beautiful, 3 for 3. Oh, that push isn't really significant at all. Oh, he's gonna let the baby dragon get through! I got a tank, that's all I needed. Oh yeah, and so I don't have logs, so this can actually be a tough matchup too, but I think I can handle it under most circumstances. If you put Tornado, oh wait, oh! Okay, he actually, I didn't expect him to put Goblin Barrel right there. Otherwise it would have denied all damage. Ooh, value poison. Got it. Got that princess blocked. Alright, I don't need to go on offense anymore now, so to defend. I need to be careful to watch this Goblin Barrel. Be nice and safe. Alright, never mind, he decided to defend instead. Woo! Alright, let's get one more. And don't worry, even though because I just wanted to record this video already. I guess I could have waited until I was about to get a 12 win, but you guys know I obviously just will get a 12 win. No, I'm just joking. I'm not that cocky. I could hilariously fail, but looks like we're playing Spellbait again. Oh, I spoke too soon. It's a good poison though. Oh, this is actually. Oh, he messed up the Dark Gob. We're gonna have to get another one. This game's basically over now. He doesn't have the elixir to defend. We'll have to play another one. Maybe I'll just go ahead and play all 12. I bet if you guys are watching right now, you're like, you better freaking play all 12, or I'm gonna do bad things to you. I don't know. That sounds bad. Oh my god. I won't cut it. This feels like a stream. Oh, I forgot he's Mortar. Wait, does he have Goblin Barrel? I don't even remember what's going on at this point. Alright, Mortar's tower's not all that scary if I only let it get 2 shots. I just got the tower and I'm like, what's happening now? Why is the game over? And I can throw like that. I've definitely done it before. So his deck is really weird, but it actually kind of counters mine because I have to tornado his other stuff a lot of the times, and then I'm not able to tornado the mortar. Oh, okay, this is such value though. Oh. I spoke too soon, boys. Gonna lose this. I should still be okay if I just play smart. This tornado is gonna be beautiful. Oh baby. That's what I'm talking about. I obviously don't have tornado for Goblin Barrel now, so he should be going in with Goblin Barrel pretty soon. Oh, I rotated back to it though. Haha! I didn't activate King Tower there, which I probably should have done earlier. I don't remember if I had tornado or not. But I didn't activate King Tower there because if you activate King Tower, you take a little bit of damage, so whatever. Do you guys want me to play another one? Comment below, even though the fate will have already been sealed. No. I'll play another one and then I'll just... Well, or will I? I don't know. If I lose, I'll cut it. No, I don't think I'll lose, but I don't want the video to be too long either. Alright. Well, that's a thing. I may cut some in the middle too, just because it depends on... I want to get good matchups in this video. Wait, stop running! Wait, he has mirror. Wrong. Boom, boom, boom. I'm not a singer. I don't think you would have been or thought I was, but just saying. That graveyard is one off, but Executioner isn't that great of a counter. I guess if you tornado with it, maybe. It's not that bad. It's one off though, because like obviously that skeleton went to the. What am I trying to say? It went to the elixir pump. Oh, he probably has a golem deck. I'm not really that scared of golem, obviously, like I already told you guys. I'm not scared of this push because his tornado's already down. So it's all good. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm getting a lot of damage there. I'm gonna try to just shut down pumps because I'm so far up in damage at this point. I'm not really scared of taking a little bit of damage on my right side or splitting my damage at this point. I'm just worried about him getting an elixir lead, so like I shut down that pump. That's all I needed in that push. And I got a ton of damage as well, so and he's given up, so that's nice too. Yeah, that's what I figured. Gold. Alright, let's go ahead and pressure opposite side, even though I have to use my ice golem. Let's go ahead and poison that. Yeah, I'm gonna say he's probably gonna Goblin Gang as well. So here's the trick. I'm not gonna use Executioner yet because I really need him. So instead I'm gonna use... Oh, actually, I don't know if he's even gonna have lightning. He definitely doesn't have the elixir to lightning right now anyway. And if he does, I don't really care. Like if he does lightning, it'll be super late, so... Goblin Gang actually dies to tornado, but it takes like the entire duration. Bum 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 bum. All right, let's just do one more, whatever. Let's get the 12 win, boys. And grills, all 3% of you, if you saw me post on Twitter, If you don't follow me on Twitter, you obviously should, because I post hilarious. No, I don't. But I was like, we're in dark times, because according to my analytics, we're at 3.2% female viewers, so not faring too well on that front. Lock onto that ice golem. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, let's go ahead and get her started up. Oh, also, I think, did I say Ice Golem 2, it kills Night Witch bats, so that's really valuable. My tornado will kill her bats. Actually, I probably tornadoed a little bit early there. Oh, perfect. It would have been bad. I would have taken probably like 200, 300 damage if that bat hadn't died right there, but that's okay. I took his tower, so it's like, you know, he went too hard on offense and it cost him his tower, so. Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, I'm gonna activate the King Tower with the poison later anyway, so why not? Alright, I want Executioner, preferably you don't want to do from the back like that, but it was, I guess I couldn't have baby, Nah, he has range, so he won't go in the tower, and he'll have to use something to get rid of my Executioner, so. Alright. Oh, lightning this? That would be awesome, actually. I'll go ahead and tornado that. 2 splash units, good tornado. Alright, cool. Now I just play this stuff, and that golem is as good as dead. See, I love that people play golem because they think it's so good with Night Witch, but it's like the easiest thing to shut down for me with this deck. So if you're struggling against beatdown, this is the deck for you, assuming you can play it. If you don't have Night Witch, I would put an Electro Wizard, I suppose. Not the best exchange, but it'll work all right still. There it is. Now I play Night Witch and just shut down the push. I should probably be going a little bit more aggressive, but I mean I don't have to, so I don't, you know. I mean, if I hadn't got taken tower earlier, I could go more. I mean, preferably in this matchup, you want to win 1-0. So I did my job. I did what was required of me, and that's it. We got the 12. I mean, it's basically a 12-0 because the one loss was with like a P.E.K.K.A deck or something I was testing out earlier. So we got it, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Ooh, I almost have max 3 musketeers. That's really nice. Balloons actually really solid. Mortar. Oh, let's go, dude. That's awesome. Electro Wiz. He'll be really good again once night. I mean, he's still not bad, but actually a bunch of decks replaced the Electro Wiz with Night Witch because of how they kind of fit in the same way. Really good on defense, and they counter push and can be a threat. But hey, when Night Witch receives that nerf, and hopefully Electro Wiz doesn't now. I mean, I'm working my way towards level 5. That's really awesome. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you are able to use the deck effectively. It's mainly for challenges and stuff. It's not bad. It wouldn't be bad on ladder 2. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next video.